What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor M, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I am here to bring you all my review of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Episode 4. So let's get right into it. So in this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we literally have it to where this is an episode in which we see tiny little G.I. Joes fighting off Josuke and his friend. And I just thought that was hilarious because, you know, when it comes to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like, it comes up with the most creative ways on how to make scenes look very enjoyable and awesome at the same time. And just in general, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a very creative series on its own. But I would have never have thought that we would have gone an episode in which I would see tiny little G.I. Joes actually fight off our main character, and the G.I. Joes are actually a stand. So yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. I mean, we have it to where the guy who is using the bow and arrow to create other stand users is actually the one commanding these troops, and you know, there's just a whole bunch of G.I. Joes on the ground, pretty much hiding in areas as well. I mean, they're marching, they're, you know, shooting all over the place. There's Apaches flying overhead with missiles coming straight at Josuke. There's landmines on the ground. I mean, this guy is literally controlling a toy army. One thing that I thought was pretty interesting about this episode, but at the same time wasn't really all that surprising, was that our main supporting character, Koichi, is actually a stand user now. Now, he has a ability that we really don't know much about at this point in time. However, the guy who is shooting out the bow and arrows to create more stand users actually knows about Koichi's ability, and he says it's very valuable. Now, what is this ability? So far from what we know is that pretty much Koichi can send out an egg, and it seems like it's beginning to hatch. So it seems that he's going to be able to summon something, whether this is a dragon, a wolf, I don't know. You know, I don't really know what it is. This egg could be pretty much anything, but it just seems that Koichi is able to summon a familiar, if you will. I just thought that was kind of interesting because while I did see this coming, at the same time I really didn't think that they would actually go with giving our supporting character a stand, because in the other JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series, parts 1, 2, and 3 that we have seen so far, the other supporting characters were pretty much there just to tag along for the adventure of the Joestars. You know, they were pretty much just there. They really didn't serve a purpose to the overall bizarre story of JoJo. Also, judging by the openings that we have seen of this series of JoJo, we actually saw in the previous episode that Josuke ended up fighting off the other brother of the guy who's using the bow and arrow, called Okiyasu, I think that's his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it seems that he is going to end up joining the team of JoJo because he is actually in the opening. There's at least 4 people that are, you know, pretty much in a team when it comes to this series of JoJo, which is Koichi, Josuke, Jotaro, and then we have Okiyasu. So we can expect to see him actually make an appearance in the overall team, and we did see Josuke actually heal him within this episode. So, you know, as a thanks, he is most likely going to join Josuke later down the line. And then, of course, we also get a little bit more information regarding Josuke's stand. While we do know that Josuke has the ability to actually reconstruct objects or, you know, people's faces and all that, like, pretty much if something is destroyed, he can end up repairing it. However, he cannot do this to his own body. So say if he got, you know, a wound on his hand, because Okiyasu did say to Josuke that, why don't you just heal your hand? Well, the thing is, Josuke cannot heal his own body with his own stand. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to this episode of JoJo. This was a awesome fight. I really liked the little tiny G.I. Joes just, you know, going all out against Josuke. Like, I just thought, you know, that was a very, good first major fight that we have gotten out of part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm really liking this series, really liking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I can't say that enough. And you know, we got a little bit decent of info dumps regarding this series of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and it's quite cool to see that we will actually see what Koichi is actually capable of when it comes to his stand. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Will certain circumstances actually end up affecting his stand? Because, you know, when it comes to stand users, you know, they have a strength, but they also have a weakness. Like when it comes to Josuke, you know, he cannot repair his own body. So I wonder what sort of weakness Koichi is going to have when we figure out more about his stand. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below on what you thought about this episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 4, Episode 4. Let me know your thoughts, and of course, if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Love you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.